Oke guys, lanjut ke game kedua ya, antara Cambodia melawan dari Malaysia.
Let's see, ladies and gentlemen,
Oke lah, yang satu tank jungler, yang satu masih stay assassin guys ya. Kita lihat aja guys, soalnya tadi game pertama Malaysia dibantai habis-habisan bro.
Onto the main stage
seperti biasa agresif bro. Yang satu dari biru, yang satu dari orange ya.
Same goes for Lucas on the utility jungler for Cambodia. He was able to make it work in game 1. Let's see on the Fredrin if anything changes. Lucas, concussive blast, wants to try to hold and at least equal the crazy clear speed of the Nolan here, but you can already see that Skies is level 3, a level ahead. Yum's already very aggressively invading the enemy jungle.
This is a good invade. They're most likely just going to get the retribution out
from
Lucas here, and it looks like that's all they want to do. But also, Sario and Felix going to help bring the backup, and that's what we're talking about. One of the things that Malaysia, they get the full reset, so he doesn't want to use the retribution. I guess they get the information that he didn't either, that he doesn't have orange buff. Lucas in trouble trying to get the turret, and that's not going to be enough. That was definitely a mistake coming out from Lucas. What happened there? And it's going to happen more punishes under the turret. Sorry, Felix might be next here in Malaysia. Talk about a strong start, a snowballing start.
The King of Malaysia mengamuk guys ya.
With this lineup.
What was that, Lucas? Well, I'm actually kind of speechless there after watching that play. He had the angle already. The rest of the team had already bought him enough time, bought him enough space to actually go for it. And he decides to go for the other camp instead of utilizing Boxy's hold onto the orange buff. And now he's going to be behind quite a bit. And because of everybody rotating to help him, the whole team's going to be behind. Lucas kind of, gave Cambodia a hard time in the early game now. And now they're going to have to go and fight an uphill battle. There's 3,000 gold almost below. And Skies has no interest in going for the turtle. He wants to continue this deny. He wants to continue this punish from Lucas. And he'll do so. Lucas finally now using retribution. But it's a bit too late, buddy. That window is closed. And now
Lucas masih stay level 3 bro.
That we all know and love.
He's level 3. Mirko to the level 6 of Skies right now. That is concussive blast or not, like we were talking about, trying to keep up with Skies. At this point, you're just stuck trying to farm, trying to be in the jungle. And look at that way Dragon already going to be used on boxing, able to survive with the flicker, but a flicker from Stormy. And now here comes Yums, goes in. The assertive guy goes in forward. Yums will pick up the next kill now. 4 kills for Malaysia in total. You're gonna get this turtle as well, Lucas.
Yang zoning aja banyak banget guys ya, udah pastilah sekasnya dapat bro. Tanpa retry guys, ya langsung di invite lagi bos. Level 4 lawan level 7, mana bisa guys? Ya kalau all in sih entahlah. Tapi sekes masih pengen dapat coy. Ronteknya mati, nah kan? Nah dapat bos. Hey, level 4 lawan level OTW 8 loh guys itu guys.
3.5 minutes in as Malaysia full snowball mode already.
3 minutes and it already seems like it's going to go to game 3 again. Yums goes in with the dragon. Nice pick up, Raw. You're not his big daddy this time, but
gak apa-apa sih guys, mid laner tuker roamer udah pasti untung banyak bos. Apalagi dapetin gold lanernya bos. Diambil juga kah?
And this is once again Malaysia just dominating on all sides of the map. Even in the jungle, Lucas will not see above here. Skies furthers his lead. Level 8, almost level 9 against Lucas, level 5.
What a stomp this is, right? For Malaysia, they have a 5,000 gold lead at the 4th minute of the game. They're beating the clock at this point. I don't think I've seen a gold lead this massive this early on in the game. Usually it's still 2 to 3, and now it's so weird. Lucas wants to fight now.
Lucas
again? I mean, we talked about the pick-off potential with a Cho pick, and it's happening time and time again in the hands of Yums. Even questionably, like, what is Lucas doing there at that point? I think he's just he's probably a little tilted with the way the early game went. I mean, he's not getting any buffs, any farm, and now Sario and Felix going to be dealing with the last insanity under the turret. Will flicker out. But it's still Stormy and Gojes here, downing a light.
Dapat loh di bawah menit 5 guys. Udah dapat 2 turret guys. Waduh. Bener-bener dah ini dah tim Malaysia mengamuk coy.
Lucas has to rely on the rest of the team to get here to help him. Just secure it, but look at the damage already coming out from Skies. They're going to fight under the tier 2.
Buset,
All for the
buset.
Orange, but they might
Itu
punish
Skies.
him back. As Skies does fall, but
Felix
now
tipis,
Sorry
nice.
Felix on the run.
Whoa.
Won't be able to get
Waduh,
away.
Felix mati.
But another kill gets picked up for
Nah,
Lucas.
nah,
And
nah,
there's
nah,
going to be more.
Raul,
The King
Raul,
on the run.
Raul,
Stormy.
itu,
Stormy
milih
away.
yang itu dulu, nah.
And he will get shut down. A turnaround.
Malah mau
for
fokus ke arah
Cambodia.
Yums, guys.
Some way,
Aduh.
somehow,
Rad the
Malaysia
King-nya pusing,
overstays.
bos.
How do they do that? They won against a 5,000 goal lead, snowballing composition of Team Malaysia with a Nolan, a Valentina, an expert. This whole team was built to secure the early to mid game, and the fact that they had a 5,000 goal
replaynya tadi,
lead,
guys.
man, Malaysia overstaying so much. The turtle was up top. They could have gone for the orange, but they decided to actually chase a bit too far, and that could prove to be costly for them, man. Stormy, that big shutdown, 4-0, given to the hands of Run the King. They're able to get the turtle, as we can see here from the live screen. But, man, they've lost so much momentum based on that play. All right, if we take a look at the goal lead, it's still not too bad. It's still a 4,000 goal lead for Team Malaysia. So they're still able to hold it down. It's not the worst. But Malaysia, remember, with this kind of composition, you're good even in the late game with the Moscow technically, but Cambodia are not just good in the late game. They're going to be excellent in the late game with that Xavier. The Xavier is going to be the key to victory here. If Malaysia don't end this within, 14 minutes? If Cambodia can actually just equalize the goal lead here as well, it's going to be great. Oh!
Wah, Yums.
Again, they're going to
Masih
find
selamat
a lot
konsil.
of CC on Yums, but also firing back to the backside, forcing Sorry on Felix back. Gojez now just cooking them, but he won't actually pull the trigger on the last Insanity, so still Cambodia withstands some of the fight.
Guys,
I think as you were saying, you know, Miracle hold on now once again.
Hey,
Skies
nah.
trying to find Boxy,
Dapat
won't
loh.
be able to execute him with the Sky Piercer. So that's a kill down, a body down for Cambodia. Sorry, Felix going to possibly jump in. Doesn't want to commit because meanwhile the top lane's going to be pushed in. Malaysia still playing around the lead that they have, even with Cambodia finding some wins across the map. They still have a massive goal deficit to work towards.
Okay, so still very, very good. Yums again?
Nah, Lucas, nice. Udah pasti mati lagi.
Sorry, Felix trying to turn the tide onward into the air shatter, but they have no follow-up available. There they go, jumps in, Run the King. They really want to fight this out. Once again, they still need time to get the items they need to match up against the firepower of Malaysia.
And now we're going to take a look at Loliel, who's already snowballing on this Moscow. The DHS already built up, 3-item power spike for him. So at the 8th minute now, this is the proper 8th minute to go for the play that he went for in game number 1. Now he can actually go for the Spirit of Destruction. Now he can actually pop in onto 4 members, and maybe he'll be able to survive, actually. Still going to be tough, though, up against this composition. You have a lot of CC, a lot of damage from Felix, too. So you really can't count Cambodia out, despite them losing out so hard in the early game. They still have a lot of damage output to actually turn the tides for a lot of these skirmishes. But at least for the turtle, Malaysia is going to be safe. Cambodia will be forced to just go down below. That's all they can do. They can't go for any of these skirmishes. Not now. It's a desperate dawning light to maybe go for a steal. But it's not going to happen here. Malaysia secure the first lord of the game. 8 minutes and 30 seconds. Still with an 8,000 gold lead too, man. An absolute stomp for now. Even despite that, you know, kind of like a small throw. It's a Wishing Lantern, by the way, for the Valentina. It's a new item coming in handy. Have to seize into the Sky Piercer for the Masha as well. Core items are still quite far away from being built, Naisu. Especially for
3 item sih itu apa namanya?
He's not the big daddy in this game. Not yet, right? He's got to wait for those items to be finished up. They're getting a little bit of damage on the Gojez, which is great before the Lord actually comes in. And Ra gets the
harusnya kalau soal defense masih bisa defense sih.
I think he'll need one more item to be online. 2 if maybe they want to turn the tides of this game. But Malaysia, they're building the waves in such a good way. Cambodia have a good, have good wave clear technically with the Xavier. But Malaysia could actually just go for the stomp, could go for the dive all the way. They have Yums, they have even a last Insanity as well, that anti-CC. It seems they're going to do it.
They're gonna get the shields off here. Lord now
Buset,
Yums in the backside gets the kickoff once again. Yums might get caught out himself though. He's gonna get locked down a little bit before now the turret goes down. Last Insanity gonna be
masih aman sih harusnya. Nah, boxingnya mati guys. Buset,
Loleal
Felix yang mati bos, gila.
Get the kill, a couple hits away only. And meanwhile,
kan udah bilang guys, masih bisa defend bro.
Mid lane turret. they still have to deal with these minion waves pushing in. For Malaysia, happy with the assault so far, looking
langsung
for
beli
more.
WON, nice banget. Nah,
He might
woi,
jump
woi,
in. There's the
waduh.
spear of destruction as they take out Run the King, and Malaysia looks to take it, possibly for a game 3 if they can punch this one in.
Boxing udah
Still
hidup
working
lagi
on
sih.
the bottom turret. Yums for the pressure on the
Yums,
crystal,
Yums,
trying to
hey.
get attention.
Buset, itu Yums.
He does find a way. The dragon
Yums ya,
find
guys.
enough time. The immortality's
Waduh,
gonna pop.
Yums mati
Malaysia
sih.
still looking to possibly
Masih
end
aman,
it here,
guys. Hati-hati
but
lo,
they need
Malai.
more kills. They don't have enough waves pushing
Masih aman, bro.
in.
Mending balik dulu dah.
Cambodia, they'll actually defend
Mending
and
balik dulu,
stay
guys.
in the
Jangan
game.
terlalu lama ya.
Incredible value though still for Malaysia. The fact that they were able to take 3 base turrets with just the first Lord. And Loliel, we did see him go for that Spear of Destruction like we expected, right? Spear of Destruction in towards the back. Didn't find the kill onto Ra, but still, that was really, really good. They were able to pressure the back line a lot. Cambodia had to really respect that, but still, they were able to defend. With that big of a goal lead, you would expect Malaysia to be able to end the game, but that's why the wave clear coming in from the Xavier is just so valuable. It's still going to be really tough, though, for Cambodia to look for a full comeback here. 18 seconds for the Enhanced Lord. And with that Lord, it should be an end straight up for Malaysia. If they keep this lead in the 12th minute of the game as they get that Enhanced Lord, I really don't see a way where Cambodia can actually go for the defense unless Malaysia make a big throw happen. If they make a big mistake, right, around the dive for the end, but I can't see that happening here. I really can't.
Lord yang kedua yang masih level 1 ya.
With the advantage that you have in the macro as well because of the base turrets taken down. Okay,
nice
that could have been
banget,
an answer as well, by the way. If somehow Ra gets the Dawning Light to steal the Lord, yeah, that could have been an angle where they can actually try to look for a comeback, but that didn't happen, obviously. Malaysia didn't even let it go to become enhanced. Okay, so that actually makes it defendable.
It does. I think it does, but it makes it defendable in that sense, but still, Malaysia's so far ahead, man. I mean, look at their items. They could actually just, even with having Gojas just going with Last Insanity, it's going to disperse Cambodia so much that I think they might have a troubling time defending their base here.
Ini
but
sih, guys, masih level 1 loh guys ini guys Lordnya guys. Tapi kemungkinan besar bisa end sih. Kemungkinan besar ya.
So it's going to be very easy for him to actually.
Atasnya udah di clear, tinggal tengah sama bawah.
I think he'll have to go for
Konsil
Stormy,
bos.
and Yums already
Konsil
concealed
bos,
back.
Yumsya bos,
Yums
fokus bos. Waduh, tahu ya guys ya. Xaviernya ya nice banget. Gila lo lah mati guys. Sudah. GG guys, kita lanjut ke game ketiga ya guys ya. Gila. Ini kemungkinan besar sih Indo lawan Malaysia lagi bos. Ajang balas dendam.